Alright, so I did a video here just a little while ago where I was talking about why prep, right? Why prep in this day and age when you can go to Walmart and get whatever you want? What's the point of prepping? What's the point of stocking up on anything? And I think I made my point pretty clear in that video, but I wanted to kind of give people out there who might be new or you know, maybe you're just younger and this is just not something you're becoming interested in. You know, what are some ways you can start off prepping? Really simple, easy ways. And as this one I want to talk about here just a little bit, just briefly, because there's so many different ways, and to sit there and go through every single thing you should have on hand and every single option for every single thing you should have on hand, and what brand this and what brand that, and where to buy this and where to buy that. You know, we could talk about this literally for hours. So I just want to kind of give you a quick cursory kind of idea on where to start. And I think a good place to start is basically a bug out bag for all intents and purposes, right? It's a good solid place to start. Now maybe that's not right for everybody. Maybe for you, stocking up a pantry full of shelf-stable food is what you want to do. And if that's what you want to do, great. Getting yourself food and water and all that kind of stuff, that's fine. But to me, a good bug out bag, like a 72-hour kit, or something you can throw in your vehicle and get home bag, for instance, I think is a good way to kind of get a little bit of everything that you need to stock up on, and then you can kind of grow it from there. Because it's not just about the food, it's not just about the water, it's not just about tools, it's not just about a gun or ammunition, it's not just about duct tape or whatever, right? There's 100 things that would be very useful in a bad situation, you know, something you would need to prepare for, whether that be losing your job or natural disaster or World War III, I don't know, right? Like, there's a lot of things, obviously. Toilet paper, very, very handy, right? But a 72-hour kit, I think, is something you can put together, and on a basic level, it's going to have all the things you need to survive for a short period of time. And then once you figure those things out, you can grow it from there. One thing that I like to make sure that people have in their bug out bags is some sort of prep food. And by prep food, I mean, you know, Augustin Farms, Wise Foods, My Patriot Supply. These are all places where you can go and you can get a 72-hour kit. And I recommend you have one 72-hour kit for each member of your family. You can get a 72-hour kit. A lot of times they're having little specials for 10 bucks for a 72-hour kit, or 15 bucks for a 72-hour kit. These little introductory specials, and you can go and order as many of those as you want. And that's a good way. It's going to give you several pouches of food that all you do is basically mix the food with hot water, and you're good to go. And it's going to give you enough sustenance to last 72 hours in that little kit. And they're very small, and they pack up really well, and they work really, really good. As far as water goes, you know, get yourself a little foldable jug or a canteen or something like that. A little jar of some water purification tablets, maybe a little water filter, a little Sawyer water filter. You can pick those up at Walmart and online for between 15 and 20 bucks. And those little Sawyer filters, they're gonna filter several, I believe a couple thousand gallons before they need to be replaced, if I recall correctly. But either way, you're talking about a 72-hour kit. You're probably not gonna need to filter that much water. You're probably only gonna be filtering 10, 20 gallons at most, unless you're trying to take a shower through your little teeny tiny water filter, which just isn't going to happen. So having something like that, I think, is really, really good. Then having like just a little baggie, maybe a little gallon Ziploc bag full of just toiletries, a little travel bottle of shampoo, some soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, toilet paper, basic things that you need for your kit. Okay. Duct tape is always a must as far as I'm concerned. Get yourself a roll of duct tape, throw it in the bag. A good pocket knife, a good flashlight, maybe a lighter. Lighter's a great thing to have, right? Basic stuff like this. And then, of course, there's always, you know, you do want some sort of protection. So a firearm. I'd recommend probably for a starter kit, just a little handgun of some sort. Something small and reliable. It can be whatever you want, but if you want something that you can quickly throw into a pack if you need to get home or get out, whatever it may be, I recommend just a little handgun of some sort, whatever you're comfortable with. It doesn't matter. Revolver caliber is not really that big of an issue as far as I'm concerned, as long as it's at least like a 380 or more. Getting a little 22s and stuff like that, maybe not the great option for self-defense. I mean, it'll work, but you know, but just something that you can pack away. And if you can pack away a full-size Beretta 92, great. If you can only pack away a little Glock 26 or a Smith & Wesson Shield, whatever works for you. these are just some of the basics, right? Just what I've just described is a basic little 72-hour kit. Something simple that you can grow from, right? You can realize, okay, these are the basics of what I need to survive. So that means, you know, I should also keep extra toilet paper at home. I should also keep extra, you know, dried goods at the house. So, you know, things that aren't going to spoil and go bad. And more shelf-stable foods. Oh, I need to keep extra jugs of water at home. Oh, I need another knife, maybe a little bit larger knife for different tools and different jobs. You know, things like that. You're taking the things you've just packed that we've just talked about in that kit, and then you're improving upon them as time goes on to involve more than just that kit that you keep in the closet or keep in the back of your vehicle. Now you're talking about having more things to prepare yourself for if bad things happen and you're just at home. And what do you do? What do you do if you lose your job? And you, well, look, I've got all this extra food. I've got this extra water. That's going to help me stretch out my budget. You know, things like that. So that's where I think you should start as a prepper. If you're looking to get into it, start with just a good, simple, basic bug-out bag, get-home bag, 72-hour kit, whatever you want to call it, whatever direction you want to go. Start there and then grow from that. And I think that's the quickest and easiest way to start to understand what style of prepping and what types of things are going to work best for you.